All right, well, I hope that you have enjoyed our video tutorials on Joomla skills, and just thought I'd leave you with one more tutorial on how to work with an FTP program. If you've never used an FTP program before, it's really something that you need to become familiar with if you have decided to learn how to build websites, because it will help facilitate bringing media or any type of files from your computer over to your host provider, to the server at your host. You may have noticed how frustrated I was as we were bringing in a couple of images from inside Joomla, how we had to do it so slowly, one by one. Well, if you want to rapidly bring in a lot of files at once and send them to your server, it's good to work with an FTP program. And if you're on a PC, I highly recommend a program called FileZilla. It's a completely free program. And the way you can get that program, I always kind of seem to have a hard time remembering their address. So just go to Google and type in FileZilla, and it'll come to the top of your page there. It's actually FileZilla-project.org. I guess that's why I have trouble remembering that one. Just click on that, and this is what the page should look like. And what you want is the FileZilla client, not the FileZilla server. So be sure and check the right one there. Click on that. And if you are on a Windows platform, this is the file that you want. Just click the download button there. Now, don't be fooled by this advertising that might show up here. Sometimes you'll get an advertising here with a big download button, and it's not really FileZilla at all. It's some other crazy program. FileZilla will automatically start downloading or prompt you to download after about 6 or 7 seconds, and then just hit Save File. And once that downloads to your site, go ahead and install it on your computer, and you will be all set with a wonderful FTP program. And this is what the panel will look like when you fire it up for the first time. Now, what this really does is it allows you to connect to your server at your host provider and very quickly and conveniently transfer files from your computer to your account on the server at your host. And how you can connect to your server is very similar to how you connect into your cPanel. You use the same login information. And some people like to log in every time using this host and username and password fields. They're maybe concerned about security issues, especially if they're at a workplace and they don't want to save their information on their computer. But if you feel that you're doing this in a safe environment where you don't have to worry about people messing around with your computer, it's a lot easier if you can save your login information. And how you do that, go up to File and go to Site Manager. And when that window pops open, go down and choose New Site. Type in a name that will help you remember what account you're working with. I'll do like Pacific Host and Vivid Media Productions. And then over here in the right-hand panel is where you enter your login information. Now, you can probably get away with just typing in your domain name here. Like I could go Vivid Media Productions.com, and that will probably work. But it's probably maybe a little better if you can just type in your actual IP address that you were assigned for your account. So if you don't have that handy by your computer, you can go to your welcome email that you got, either from Pacific Host or whatever host you went with. Now, if you did sign up with Pacific Host, Be sure and check out their welcome letter. They have a whole section there of how to work with FTP, and you can get your information there. In my case, my IP address is 216.144.249 and .130. All right, and then down here beside a login type, you want to change it from anonymous to normal, and then type in your login information as if you were logging into your cPanel. So mine is vivid med, and then my password. I'll just do a copy paste from my welcome email. Paste that into my password area, and then hit connect. And from now on, each time that you want to connect to your server, you can just go to File, Site Manager there, and just click on the Connect button, and you'll be in. All right, and so now what you're seeing here in this right-hand panel is the file folder structure on your account, on the server, at your host. This is the same file folder structure you would see if you went into your cPanel and went to your file manager. These are your file folders. And you'll remember how we told you that all of the files related to the website will go into the public HTML. So whenever you log into your FTP panel, always click on the folder public_HTML. Double click on that, and that will open up all of the files that have been transferred to your site to run the Joomla program. And if you're following along in your FTP program and you open up your account, if you've been following along in the tutorials, your file folder structure will probably look very identical to mine here. I think I've added maybe 1 or 2 folders here. Yeah, here's one, LR videos. That probably is not in yours. I added that myself. And you can always, with FTP programs, add more file folders to your server. Just right-click anywhere in this panel area here, create directory, and let's say we wanted to upload some HD videos. Well, we could make a file folder for that, HD videos. Okay, and now whenever we would want to upload some HD videos to our server, we could just pop them inside this folder. Right now it's empty, but soon we'll probably upload some videos there. Okay, so just if you want to go back now to your directory, you can just go up here and click on this little open file folder, and that'll bring you back to your directory. So now, how do we get media up to our server? Well, let's take a look at, there's a folder here called Images. Maybe just open that for a second. This is the file folder that opens up by default when you open up the Media Manager in the back end of your Joomla program. And so if you wanted to add images to an area where you would find them to be very easily accessible using Media Manager, well then this is the folder that you would want to upload your images to. And let's just maybe grab a few images and throw them into this folder. Go ahead and go to your Windows Explorer and find a file folder with some images on it. Here I've got some here. And if you're following along, you might want to try this experiment as well. Oh, before you do this, I'd like to have you go up to in the menu up at the top, go to Edit and go to Settings, and in the left-hand column there, choose Transfers. And up here at the top, yours probably says 1 here under Maximum Simultaneous Transfers. Yours probably says 1 by default. Go ahead and change that to 5 or 6. I'd like to show you something here as we upload some images here. So close that out or hit OK. Now as we upload images, let's maybe just grab about 10 here, and we can now just, with all of these selected, drag and drop these into our open file folder here, and just let your mouse go, and you'll see that these images start loading up. And notice that it's not 1 at a time, they're actually loading 6 at a time. And notice how fast that goes. Remember how slow it went when we were using Media Manager, and one by one, and it took so long to upload. Well, there we just uploaded about 20 files that quickly. Now these are, mind you, very small files. They're just thumbnail files. Let's go back one file folder in our directory so that we're at the main directory. And let's right-click and create a new directory. Let's call this one My Photos. And this time we'll go and find some full-res JPEGs. Here we go. These are probably at an average of 10 megabytes each. Let's grab a bunch of them. Let's over here open up the folder for My Photos. Right now it's a big empty directory. Let's just go back and drag and drop from our hard drive over into our FTP program, drop them in that empty directory, and away they go up to the server. All right, and then the speed at which this happens will depend a little bit on the speed of your internet connection, and also the time of day and the routing between where you are and your server. But notice that we're doing 6 streams at once here, and we're averaging, 250 kilobytes per stream. Sometimes I'll get 500 kilobytes per stream on these shared server, cheap shared server programs. But when I'm working with my dedicated server or other servers that I work with, it can sometimes be as much as 1 megabyte per second, 6 streams at a time. All right, well, that gives you a good idea of some of the types of things that you can do with an FTP program and how rapid they can go up, how convenient it is to work with your server and files on your server this way. And so if you do not already have one, I highly recommend that you get an FTP program. And if you're on a PC, FileZilla is the one to go with. All right, well, I believe that does it for the free skills module here at Joomla Skills. We hope that you've enjoyed the course and that you will keep checking back. We hope to prepare a number of modules over the coming months that will help people build up their Joomla skills. We'll have a variety of classes and modules available to help people get rolling with Joomla. So hope to see you back.